There's no such thing as healthy food and unhealthy food. That's just a label that diet culture has put onto food. Food is food.
Here we go again. Hey everybody, it's Tony's Big T Bariatric and I'm back at you with another video. Today it is Wednesday, May 31st. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. If you could do me a huge favor, look down below and see if you're subscribed to my channel, and if you're not, please hit that button for me. I greatly appreciate it. Leave a like, leave a comment, and let me know what you think about this video. So today I'm doing another Fat Talk reaction. Today I'm covering Fierce Fat Femme, and her real name is Angelina, and it's funny, on her TikTok page, she calls herself an educator.
Oh, no.
But then you see nonsense like what I just showed you, where she says that there's no such thing as healthy food, and there's no such thing as unhealthy food. There's just food. So this has got to be one of the dumbest fat activists that I've come across so far. So we're going to react to some more of her stuff. So let's get into it now.
Shut up, it is not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
So saying you don't find any fat people attractive, would never date a fat person, is not a preference. It's fat phobia. See, here's the thing. We all have reasons why we would or wouldn't date somebody. And for me, it's not because I hate fat people. I would date somebody who was overweight, all right? But here's the thing. If you were living like I used to live, and you didn't care about your health, and you were a fat activist, and you pretended like your obesity had no consequences to it, and you didn't try to lose weight, you didn't try to get healthy, then I probably wouldn't date you, right? Because I don't want nothing to do with that type of lifestyle. I don't want to be dragged back down into the abyss of trying to get fat again, all right? That's not what I'm looking for. I want somebody who would motivate me, somebody who's working out, somebody who's trying, somebody who is going to put forth effort to cook healthy meals and stuff like that. So that's the type of person that I would want to be in a relationship, and I hope that you would be want to be in a relationship with somebody like that too. Somebody who is going to motivate you and would try to do well and try to live well and didn't deny the consequences of obesity. So yeah, I would date somebody who was overweight, but then if it was somebody that I was not attracted to, like, why would you expect me to date them? Just because they happen to be fat, that doesn't mean anything. I just don't find that person attractive. Just like most people don't find me attractive. Me being a fat person, if I didn't find a thin person attractive, would that be thin phobia or something? I don't know. See, I just do not get this attitude of we're going to force you to date a fat person or else it's fat phobia. We don't care that you have a preference. We don't care that you like what you like or don't what you don't like. I mean, none of that matters today, right? It's all about dating me because I'm fat and I'm going to make you date me. I mean, it's just bullcrap, right? I mean, this is just pure nonsense. She's just mad that people won't date her because she's overweight, and instead of trying to look a little better, losing weight so that she can be more attractive, she's just going to tell people that you're fat phobic if you don't date me, and that's absolutely ridiculous. Let's go on to the next one.
I love this new wave of people just like straight up being honest that they are fat phobic, because then it's like, yeah, of course fat phobia does exist, and thank you for just being honest that you are fat phobic. And of course, the other thing of interest here is health. First of all, there are some people who will never be able to attain a clean bill of health. And are they not worthy of being loved and cared for? Also, like, you want your partner to be healthy. So no matter what, they have to be healthy. Whose definition of healthy? In addition to that, like, do you want to just say that you like eugenics? Because the idea here is that you really need a partner to be like capable and healthy and like the survivor of the fittest. But it's like, health comes and goes, and health is not forever. Same thing with beauty, right? Beauty is not forever. We age, we change, we look differently, etc. So I just don't understand the mindset of being like, I need my partner to be healthy. What happens if something happens? You're just gonna be like, you know what? Bye.
See, there's absolutely a difference between somebody who is fit and healthy and able to do certain things, and somebody who's bedridden because of their own choices that they made in their life. Like, again, I would not expect somebody to want to date me if I was bedridden because I was so big I couldn't do things with them. And that's the kind of person that I want. Just like I said, I would like somebody who is active and encourages me to be active and eats right and stuff like that. Like, I also want to be able to do things with somebody. I see too many episodes of My 600-Pound Life where the person is stuck in freaking bed and they refuse to get up and do anything. And so what? The other partner is stuck doing everything else. The cooking, the cleaning, the enabling, all the other stuff, raising the kids. Like, it's 100% on the shoulders of the other person. So that is not a situation I want to be in. I want to be in a relationship where the other partner does as much as I do, and I do as much as she does. Like that's what a real partnership is. But of course, if she gets unhealthy, if she gets sick or something like that, yeah, I mean, that's the whole thing of wedding vows, you know, in sickness and in health. And so I would take care of her. But again, yeah, like she just said, like, well, there's people who get sick and, you know, you're not always going to be healthy. Just because you're thin doesn't mean you're going to be healthy. But that's the thing. Are you healthy because of decisions that you made? Are you unhealthy because of decisions that you made? Are you refuting that there are consequences to your obesity? I mean, yeah, there are consequences here that you are going to impart upon yourself if you choose to remain overweight, which is what she's doing here. And so, yeah, I want somebody who's healthy. I want somebody who's going to be a real partner with me in life. But there's going to be times when I'm going to be down and sick, and yeah, I'm going to hope that she takes care of me. There's going to be times when she's down and sick that I'm going to take care of her. And that's what a partnership is. But somebody who's going to stay and remain that way because of decisions that they made, because they were just too lazy to get up and change and to lose weight and actually do anything, then I don't want to be with a person like that. Call me ableist if you want to. I do not care. Again, this is not about if they became permanently disabled while I'm married to them. Again, that was something that happened outside of their control, and I would do whatever I can to take care of them. But if they became disabled and bedridden because of choices that they made, and they choose to remain that way, and they refuse to change, then I don't want anything to do with that situation. I want somebody who's going to be healthy and happy, and is going to do whatever they can to remain healthy and happy. And I'm going to do the same with them. And again, I'm not saying I'm not going to date anybody with depression either. I mean, we all have our moments of anxiety and depression. So when I say happy and healthy, I'm talking about somebody who is just doing their best, right? They're doing their best. They're trying hard, and that's their lifestyle. That's their goal. Like, that's the kind of person that I want. Let's go to the next one.
This is absolutely incorrect, actually. Yeah. Again, critical thinking could be quite beneficial. Research. Ever heard of Google? I assume you have internet because you're on TikTok. Google could be beneficial too. It's just like, this is exactly how fake news spreads. This is absolutely incorrect. And I just think that's funny.
What's funny here is you're just completely ignoring the law of thermodynamics. I mean, it's basic physics. If you try to exercise and you're still not losing weight, it's because you are taking in more calories than you burn. And here she is laughing about it and saying, try some critical thinking on for a change. Why don't you, Angelina, try to do some critical thinking? Why don't you try to do some research? I mean, yeah, you could be a big person like Anna and others who think, oh, I work out, I'm perfectly fine, but I just can't lose weight. No matter what I try, I can't lose weight. And then they go on and they eat a bunch of food, and then they wonder why they're not losing weight. And then she's just completely denying the laws of thermodynamics. If you are in a caloric deficit, you will lose weight. You might pause for a time or two. You might plateau, all that stuff. Your metabolism does slow down a little bit as you lose some weight, and you got to work a little bit more and work harder at it. Like, that's all happens, right? That's all true. But if you're in a caloric deficit, you're going to lose weight. That's just the way it's going to work. Your body's not going to hold on to and store energy if you're burning more than what you're taking in. Next one.
I can say very simply, no. Yes, everybody can feel the feelings of being shamed about their body because we live in a society that's constantly telling us that our body is not good enough to exist, which if you really sit down and critically think about it, what does that even mean? Your body shouldn't have to be really anything in order for you to exist and receive care and live a good fucking life. But the answer is that body shaming is a lot different depending on whose body is being shamed. Then white people who are able-bodied and see themselves represented everywhere they go experience body shaming differently. If you body shame a thin person and they feel really bad about themselves, well, have no fear. They can go to the mall and they can find a bunch of clothing that can fit them. They can look in advertisements and see themselves represented. They can watch movies and see themselves represented as the romantic figure. They will not be losing any money at work based on their body size, and they will be able to fit in every single seat that is given to them. If you body shame someone who's fat, a Black, Indigenous person of color, and maybe they are disabled or have some sort of a disability, that becomes a completely different thing because those folks cannot just go see themselves represented in advertisements. They cannot see themselves in positive lights in our media or at work or in the mall. They have challenge with accessibility because of the way that society has been structured. So when you put that into the understanding, yes, everybody is negatively impacted by body shaming, mentally, physically, psychologically, emotionally. There are different power levels at play. So thin people cannot feel the same amount of body shame that fat people can and do. And that is really important for us to distinguish. Fat people are simply asking to be cared about and to not be told to kill themselves when they show themselves on the internet. And again, this is my page on this app, and I get to talk about this as I wish and as I want.
I absolutely don't understand this type of comment. How they constantly keep saying, oh, people don't think we deserve to exist. But our bodies, we absolutely deserve to be loved and respected, and we deserve compassion. Okay, so why don't you love yourself enough to get healthy? Because you don't realize what you're doing to your body right now. You don't realize what your extra weight is doing to your organs, what you're doing to yourself. How you're making life much more difficult on yourself because you're choosing to stay fat rather than get healthy. So we're not saying you don't deserve to exist as a person. Just because people try to tell you that maybe you should lose a little bit of weight, maybe you should consider yourself a little more, maybe you should have a little more self-respect and self-love for yourself to realize what you're doing to your body. Just because we tell you that doesn't mean we don't think you deserve to exist. We're not trying to kill you. We're not trying to kill all fat people. We're not even really trying to hurt your feelings, but I understand how your feelings are hurt by this because you're realizing that people aren't dating you, that life is becoming more difficult the bigger you get, and instead of changing yourself and showing yourself any self-respect, you're demanding that everybody else change and everybody else respect you. I mean, that's exactly what you're doing. So maybe you should change. Maybe you should show yourself some self-love and some compassion and some understanding and choose to lose a little bit of weight. How about that? Anyways, that's my video for today. It's a little quick one here. I hope you guys enjoy it. Let me know what you think down in the comments. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you're having a wonderful day. God bless you.